I'm home. I step inside the hallway as I call out. The moment I enter the living room, I see the blonde girl.
帰ったのですね、マスター。
For a split second, as I see Saber, I feel like I've been hurled into a dream or some sort of fantasy.
シロ、今帰ってきたのではないのですか？
She calls my name in a quiet voice. I finally come back to reality. Oh, Saber, sorry you surprised me, popping up so suddenly like that. Just for an instant, I mistook her for a normal girl rather than Saber.
私はマスターの指示に従ってここに待機していたのですが、間違っていましたか？
Oh no, I just got confused. Don't worry about it. But how are you feeling, Saber? You said you were going to sleep a lot, so does that mean you're...
起きていても支障はありません。いえ、可能な限り戦闘時以外は眠っていた方がいいのですが、それでは勘が鈍りますから、定期的に目覚めて体を動かしていなければ、いざという時に動きが鈍ります。
Which is fair, honestly. Got it. You have a point there. You get a headache if you sleep all day, and I'm sure you're not sleeping because you're sleepy.
そうですね。眠りを必要とする疲れはありません。ですがシロ、あなたは眠りすぎると頭を痛くするのですか？
Don't you? People don't typically do well if they sleep a good chunk of the day. In any case, I'll get woken up by a headache, so I can't sleep for more than half a day.
不思議な話ですね。私はそのようなことはありませんでした。今も昔も眠ろうと思えばいくらでも眠れますし。
That doesn't sound particularly efficient, Saber. Sleeping all day would be a waste. Wouldn't it be more fun to wake up and play if you weren't sleepy?
そうですね。確かにその方が無駄はありません。
Right? You may have been forced to do that because you're with me, but when your contract with me ends, you should go back to your normal lifestyle and cycle. It may not be my place to say, but if this becomes a habit and you sleep all day, people might start thinking you're lazy. Shiro, are you thinking about what you're saying right now? To whom you're saying it to?
それはすでに手遅れかもしれません。私は皆にそう思われていたかもしれない。
She thinks about it and furrows her brow. I thought this was just idle chit-chat, but Saber doesn't really seem to get jokes. We move into the living room. Saber looks like she wants to know what happened today, so I decided to tell her about the bounded field at school Tosaka warned me about.
そうですか。学校に集まる人間を生贄にするつもりなのですね。そのマスターは。 そうですか。学校に集まる人間を生贄にするつもりなのですね。そのマスターは。
To be blunt, probably, yeah. Tosaka says it needs more time, though.
それほど大規模な結界の完成には時間がかかる。学校の校舎というものは封鎖しやすい建物ですから、おそらく神殿に見立てた祭壇なのでしょう。 それだけの規模な結界を完璧に起動させるには早くて10日は必要です。
10 days. I felt something strange 2 days ago, on Saturday. So that would mean we still have about 8 more days. That lines up with Tosaka's estimate.
その結界が生贄を集めるものであれ、守りを固めるものであれ、完成させては厄介です。 それまでに結界を張ったマスターを見つけ出せれば良いのですが。
Yeah, Tosaka said it would be challenging, but it should be easy to identify someone if they're lurking in the school. We need to do everything we can to find them and make them stop the bounded field. The chances of being someone of them being someone from the school is pretty high, considering where they set up their bounded field. A student or teacher. Starting tomorrow, I'll search the school as thoroughly as I can during lunch and try to find anyone suspicious. Other than that, I need to figure out what kind of servant they have with them. Then again, we'll only learn that once we found them. Then the only other thing I can do now is think about the servants I've encountered already. Saber's awake, so now's my chance to ask her about them. Okay then. Okay, so... yeah, it's just a different conversation with this one. So we can ask about Lancer, we can ask about Archer, or we can ask about Berserker. Going with my Greek heritage. Although I am part Celtic in a sense, and part of my mother's family is from it's weird. I'm partly my mother's side of the family partly comes from Ireland, I believe, and from Norway. So I do have some Celtic blood, sort of. That giant. I should ask about the servant to overwhelm Saber, Berserker. According to Saber and Tosaka, he's likely the strongest servant, if only in battle. Saber, what would happen if you fought against Berserker again? Would you be able to win with me as your master? I'm Saber's greatest weakness. So I ask whether she is able to demonstrate her full potential just because she formed a contract with an inexperienced master like me.
それは違う、シロ。たとえあなたが成熟したマスターであろうと、バーサーカーが強敵であることは変わりません。この問題であなたが自らの未熟を責めることはない。
That may be true, but it doesn't change the fact that you have a lot of limitations placed on you. So let's say that you are at your full potential.
いいえ、私が万全であろうと、バーサーカーを倒すことは難しい。いえ、どのようなサーバントであれ、あの巨人を追い詰めることは不可能かもしれない。シロ、あの夜の戦いを覚えていますか？バーサーカーは凛の魔術を難なく弾きました。彼には私のような対魔力は備わっていない。
Yeah, he just tanked that shit.
あれはただ肉体の強度のみで凛の魔術を無効化したのです。
I did see that, but is that surprising? That just means Berserker's body is tough, right?
違います。バーサーカーは凛の魔術に耐えたのではなく弾いたのです。この違いは大きい。
The magic could not penetrate the gains.
攻撃に耐えたというのなら、その箇所を必要に狙えばいつか鎧は砕け散るでしょう。 ですが弾いたのなら別だ。リンの魔術はそもそもバーサーカーに届いていなかった。
Come on. Didn't reach. Does that mean he nullified Magecraft like you do?
はい。ですが先ほど言ったように、バーサーカーは対魔力のスキルを持っていない。となると、彼の宝具が魔術を弾いたとしか思えない。これは憶測ですが、バーサーカーの宝具は鎧です。それも単純な鎧ではなく、概念武装と呼ばれる魔術理論に近い。おそらくバーサーカーには一定の水準に達していない攻撃を全て無効化する能力がある。私の剣リンの魔術が通じなかったのはそのためでしょう。バーサーカーの正体がギリシャの大英雄であるのなら、その能力はほぼ A ランクです。彼に傷を負わせたいのなら、少なくとも彼と同じランクの攻撃数値を用いなければならないと思います。
An attack of the same rank. Does that mean...
はい。言いにくいのですが、通常攻撃であろうと宝具であろうと A ランクに届かない攻撃は全て無効化されるでしょう。あの巨人を倒したいのなら、少なくとも A ランクの通常攻撃力とそれを上回る宝具が必要になってきます。
I close my eyes and remember Saber's abilities. Saber's strength. Her normal attacks are rank B, and her noble phantasm is rank C. Unbelievable. If what Saber's saying is true, there's no way we can even hurt Berserker, let alone defeat him. Well, wait a minute. Aren't the standards for strength and noble phantasms measured differently? Even if their ranks are low, aren't noble phantasms powerful weapons? So if you converted strength, wouldn't it at least be rank A?
はい。宝具と通常攻撃では比べるべくもない。宝具の C ランクは通常能力に変換すれば A、ないし A プラスに該当します。ですが、バーサーカーを守る断りは物理的な法則外のものです。あれはたとえ世界を滅ぼせる宝具であれ、それが A ランクに届いていないものならば無力化するという概念です。
Then the next time we're attacked will be our last. We'll die.
いいえ、どのような英霊であろうと必ず弱点が存在します。少なくともバーサーカーは対上レベルの攻撃手段を持っていない。襲われたところで一撃で全滅するという事態は避けられる。私の傷が感知すれば対等の一騎打ちが可能です。その間にシローは撤退できますし、何らかの援護をしてもらうことで勝算が見えるかもしれない。
So ultimately, retreating is what I have to do, huh? So until then, we need to find out Berserker's weakness. So Saber, what is an anti-fortress attack?
宝具の攻撃力のことです。一騎打ちで進化を発揮する対人宝具、団体戦闘で猛威を振るう対軍宝具、そして一撃で全てを決する対上宝具。
And then there's like anti-world noble phantasms. It gets nuts.
宝具は大きくこの3つに分類されます。
I see. Anti-army and anti-fortress attacks. Just from their names, sound like giant missiles. They'd wipe out Tosaka and me in an instant. Luckily, Berserker doesn't have any attacks like that.
ですが、その欠点を補うのがマスターです。 イリアスフィールは膨大な魔力の塊だった。彼女が卓越した魔術師であり、バーサーカーが彼女の死後に徹するのなら、私は白を守りきることができないでしょう。
I see. Berserker isn't our only concern. Master and servant are one. I am Saber's weakness in that regard too. So, about the other
待って
servants.
ください、シロ。屋敷の門を人がくぐりました。
What? You can sense something like that? Oh crap, it's already so late. This is bad. Sakura must be back. The doorbell rings, and from the front entrance, I hear Sakura's voice. Sakura's voice. I'm coming in. Saber, sorry,
分かって
but
います。部屋に戻っていますから、私のことは気にせずに。
Saber goes back to her room, almost as if switching in with Saber.
ただいま。感心感心。ちゃんと先に帰ってたわね。
Tosaka walks in, laden with shopping bags.
お邪魔します先輩。珍しいですね。先輩がこんな早くから帰ってきてくれるのって。
Sakura walks in, smiling happily.
よし、準備は完璧っと。それじゃあ始めるとしましょうか。
Tosaka psychs herself up with the head and heads to the kitchen.
先輩、お夕飯の支度なんですけど。
You don't have to worry about it since it's Tosaka's turn today. You prepare breakfast for us, so leave dinner to us. She and I will handle dinner while Tosaka is staying here.
はい。先輩がそう言うのならそうします。
Sakura quietly sits down. I hear a fiery, boisterous sound coming from the kitchen, but I see nothing of Tosaka. I guess I can trust her. She won't burn the house down, right? I should stay in my room until dinner is ready, considering Saber's waiting there. I'm going to rest in my room. If Fujini comes, tell her she should prepare the bath. She should prepare the bath herself for a change.
どうぞごゆっくり先輩。ご飯の支度ができたら呼びに行きますね。
Yeah, by the way, don't forget to knock when you come into my room. It's a little before 6 o'clock. I figure dinner will be ready around 7 o'clock. I return to my room and find Saber sleeping in the room next door. Bummer, I thought I could talk to her a little more. I click my tongue with disappointment and sit down. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? There's nothing I can talk to her about apart from the Holy Grail War. Besides, I don't know how to act around Saber. Oh well, she's asleep, I'll just let her rest. I mutter to myself and stare at the hands of the clock. Last night, Saber and Tosaka and I ate dinner. But today, Sakura and Fujini are in the mix as well, making it 5 people. Oh, actually, Saber can't join. As long as Fujini and Sakura are around, I can't have Saber come out of her room. I wonder if Saber ate breakfast. Last night, Saber was nodding while eating her dinner. Based on her behavior, it's not like she doesn't need food. I didn't prepare lunch for her, so she must be hungry. Once Fujini and Sakura go home, I should warm up dinner for Saber. She'll have to eat alone, but there's nothing we can do about that. It's just... imagining Saber eating by herself is making me mad.
シロ、起きてる？
Tosaka knocks on my door and peeks her head in. Tosaka, what's going on?
何って夕食なんだけど。できたから来て。
It's already time? It's already that time? I picked myself up and glanced toward Saber's room and head into the hallway. I also had Chinese today. Maybe that's a portent for Sunday. Fujini dances excitedly around the table, which is laid out with dinner. Now that she mentions it, it does look all to be Chinese dishes today. All look to be Chinese dishes today. 4 big plates decorated the table. Crab meat with egg omelet, shredded beef with the green peppers, a vegetable stir fry, and some fancy meat I've never seen before. And for some reason, a plate full of steamed shumai. Salad is being served on individual plates for everyone, and the setup seems to have been thought out. It's pretty extravagant. Fujini loves it. This is a surprise. I thought you would make something Western.
本当は洋風を考えてたそうですよ。けど中華料理は誰も作らないって言ったら、なら私が作るって。
Why would she set out to do something no one else does? Hey, Sakura, you and Tosaka came home at the same time. Did you two go shopping together or something?
はい。遠坂先輩、弓道部が終わるまで待っててくれたんです。それで帰り道がてら、2人で買い出しに行ってました。
I had no idea. Looks like you two are closer than I thought.
そうですね。遠坂先輩とは学校でもよく話してましたから、私のどこが気に入られたかわからないんですけど、入学した頃から親切にしてもらってます。
Huh. So Tosaka really is a nice upperclassman.
おしゃべりはいいから早く食べよう。私もうお腹ペコペコだよ。
Freeloaders unite! Fujini sits down excitedly.
だってさ、2人も早く座ったら。中華物って冷めると犯罪的にまずいんだから。
Fujini sits down after she tells us to do the same. Oh, Tosaka sits down as she tells us to do the same. I sit down and without a word. Everyone bows and thanks Tosaka for cooking and then starts eating. Whoa! I hate to admit it, but it's good. I never cooked Chinese food because I've always thought it all tastes the same, but Tosaka's dishes make me realize it had all just been bias on my part, and I find myself regretting that.
すごいすごい。こんなにご飯を美味しくさせる料理は久しぶりだよ。遠坂さんに100点をあげましょう。ありがとうございます。先生のように素直に感想を言ってもらえると私も嬉しいです。
はい、私も中華を見直しました。辛いのって苦手なんですけど、すごく美味しいです。
Sakura looks pleased, seeming to enjoy the food too. After seeing everyone's happy faces, Tosaka... She turns to face me, her face triumphant. What? You look like you have something to say.
別にみんなに気に入ってもらえてよかったなってまあ若干一名素直じゃないのがいるけどそれはそれで楽しいからよしとしましょう得意分野で負けちゃった気持ちはわかるし
God damn, she's going for the jugular. I get it. You made me cook dinner last night because you wanted to assess my cooking.
はい今日の教訓は手の内は常に隠しておくでした
Tosaka returns to her food, looking exceedingly pleased with herself. Dinner is a bit livelier than I expected. Sakura and Tosaka are acting like good upper and underclassmen, and Fujini is now completely on Tosaka's side. Well, I have no complaints about getting to enjoy a good meal. There's no complaints, but I can't feel unreservedly good about sharing a meal with everyone here. I stand up.
何しろトイレ
No, I just forgot something. I'm going to bring them out now, so wait. The moment I step out of the living room, I lock eyes with Tosaka, who's looking at me silently. I just didn't think it was right. That's why. I didn't like the fact that I was making her sit alone, even though she's living with us. So without really considering the consequences of my actions, I take her hand.
シロ、突然何をするのです
You're gonna meet the family! Just come with me. I'm going to introduce you to everyone.
正気ですか待ってください。それは
What are you doing, you fucking idiot? I'm bringing you out because I am thinking straight. Come on, let's go. We can deal with whatever happens after.
シロ
I'm still dragging her along by the time we reach the living room. Sorry, Tosaka. Can you add one more plate for her? Tosaka doesn't object, but Fujini and Sakura are looking at Saber in confused astonishment. I know it's a little late, but I want to introduce her to you all. Her name is Saber. I'm going to be taking care of her for a while. As you can see, she's a foreigner and not used to living in Japan, so please help her with that. The fact that their portraits are in black and white here. The two don't react. It's understandable, but I can't really find it in me to care right now. Come on, sit over there, Saber. It's better for you. It's better when you eat with everyone.
それは確かに効率的だとは思いますが、私は
There's no need to be bashful. You're going to be living with us from now on, too. If we're going to live together, we should eat together, too.
シロがそう言うのでしたら、私は従うだけですが。そんなのダメ
My ears! My ears are ringing.
一体どうしちゃったのよシロってば遠坂さんだけじゃなくこんな子まで連れ込んじゃっていつからここは旅館みたいになっちゃったのよ
2 days ago? Or would it be 3 days? It should be 3 days ago now, I think. What? It's fine. This place is as big as a hotel anyway, so it's not a big deal to give up a room or two. If you're okay with Tosaka staying here, then Saber should be fine too.
いいわけないでしょ遠坂さんは認めるけどそんな得体の知れない子なんて知らないもん一体どこの子なのよその子は
Who? She's a distant relative. I don't really know the details about what happened to her, but she came here looking for help from my old man.
そんな作り話信じられない大体ね仮にそうだとしてもどうしてエミヤの家に来たのよキリツグさんに外国の知り合いなんているはずな
She can't say that with confidence and she knows it. My old man traveled constantly, so he probably had more friends from other countries than in Japan.
ないとは言い切れないけどそれにしたっておかしいわあなた何のためにここに来たのよ
With that, well, that...
シロー黙ってなさい。セイバーさん、私はあなたに聞いてるんだけど。
Saber is silent. I don't blame her. Saber doesn't really have a backstory, and she's not cunning enough to go along with my lies.
私はキリツグの言葉に従っただけですから。
I guess she does.
キリツグさんがシローを頼むって？はい。あらゆる敵からシローを守るようにと。
Ever so quietly, Saber says it with such straightforwardness and clarity. There's no room for anyone to protest. And even if it was a lie, it will become the absolute truth in Saber's mind. Even if Fujini can't argue with her, but... She stands up with a frown and glares right at Saber.
そこまで言うんなら腕前を見せてもらうんだから。
Fujini drops the sauna all out of nowhere. Okay, after this scene, we're going to end stream. And with the sound of whooshing wind, Fujini takes us outside. And then she takes a bamboo sword, a shinai, hanging on the wall, and continues glaring at Saber. Okay. What the hell is Fujini thinking?
あなた、シローを守るって言ったわね。なら少しは覚えがあるんでしょ？私に剣を持てというのですか？そうよ。あなたが私より強かったら許してあげます。けど弱かったら家に帰ってもらうからね。
Well, Saber's got this in the bag.
構いません。それはどういった理屈でしょうか？シローを守るのは私だもん。シローが一人前になるまで私がずっとそばにいるんだから。
Saber doesn't seem to fully comprehend what Fujini's intentions are. Then again, none of us do.
だから私より弱いやつはいらないの。
あなたが私より強いって言うなら私より頼りになるでしょ？それなら少しはシローを任せてもいいわよだ。
Fujini swings her shinai around with a pout.
わかりました。あなたを納得させればよいのですね。そうよ。けど私を納得させるのは大変なんだから。
No sooner has Fujini said that she practically leaps forward, rushing towards Saber, brandishing her shinai. Whoa, Fujini, this is ridiculous. She goes in for a surprise attack, even though she hasn't even given Saber a shinai yet. This tiger has no business calling herself a teacher. She's going to pull something like that. Saber stands there in a daze, taken aback by Fujini's surprise attack. Fujini swings for her body. The graphics for this.
あれ？
Fujini tilts her head in confusion. Well, yeah. We're all dumbfounded, and we're just watching, so it must be the stranger, like the mystery of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon for Fujini, since she's the one who experienced it firsthand. Saber's still standing. The only difference is she's now holding the shinai Fujini had in her hand and in a heartbeat had in her hand a heartbeat earlier. I don't know if this is for real, but it definitely happened. Saber isn't even holding the shinai. She took in ready position. Fujini is frozen in her tracks right in front of Saber. Fujini is a kendo expert whose skill is supposedly unmatched. The experience probably made clear to her that Saiba is on a completely different level.
構えろというのでしたら構いますが、そこまでしなければわからない腕ではないでしょう。
Fujini staggers back and drops to her
勝
knees.
負はつきました。認めてもらえましたか。
Fujini slumps her shoulders and droops her head low. Just when I think she's about to retreat quietly. Fujini starts to cry so loud it hurts our ears. Unfortunately, that's where I have to end. The stream. Like, goddamn, we still haven't even gotten into the meat of the Holy Grail War yet. All right, so yeah, we made quite a bit of progress today, though we're still not in the actual fight. We just now know that there's a master in the school. So, no, we're going to be dealing with that, preferably within the 8-day time limit. So let us set up a raid. Yeah, let's raid Robin. It's been a while. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like my stuff and you haven't already, please leave a follow. It helps me as a small VTuber. I upload all my stuff on YouTube, and you can also check my socials down there. So, tomorrow we will continue Hollow Knight, and we're probably going to try to go for upgrades. So I hope to see you there. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. This is Metis Balaska signing out.